to you and welcome to Adelante Chicago. Bienvenidos. I'm Lourdes Duarte. Let's begin here with a race to get the world vaccinated against COVID-19. Vaccines have been shipped out, but how much do we actually know about the effort and the push to get our Latino communities vaccinated? Joining us now to talk a little bit more about this process, Dr. Juanita Mora. Hello to you. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. Always a pleasure.
Okay, so let's talk about this vaccine and what's happening right now, because we see the pictures on TV of those shipments coming in and really going out to every state in the country.
No, we're very excited. It's hope written all over the air. We really are seeing what is really healthcare workers starting to get vaccinated. Next are, the nursing homes, and then we're hoping to get into the essential workers, especially in our hard-hit Latino and African-American communities, our communities of color, the unsung heroes of this pandemic.
Okay, let's talk about that because, we've been reporting time and time again about just how hard-hit these Latino and African-American communities have been hit by this pandemic, both medically, right, people having the virus, and also financially. So how do you, right now, what's the process to try to target these communities, to go into these neighborhoods and make sure that these folks get vaccinated?
Sure. One is spreading information, Lourdes, like we're doing today, where we're informing the public on what they need to know about the vaccine, why the vaccine is safe, and why it's so important, especially in these hard-hit communities, to get them vaccinated so we start navigating out of this pandemic and saving lives.
Yeah. Do you notice there being a fear right now in our Latino neighborhoods, people just choosing to perhaps not do it come a month or two from now?
Sure, and I'm sure you hear it from your family. I'm hearing it from my family as well, too. Patients, everyone. They said, we'll let some people go first, and then we'll go the second round, or we'll wait a little bit to see how it goes.
Yeah, and it's, it's understandable. It's something new that people are just learning, information slowly trickling in about exactly how this will work. There are a few key things that people are asking you about, so I want to go through some of them. One question is, okay, so if I've had COVID-19 in the last, let's say, 6 months, I would have some of these antibodies. Do I need to get a vaccine? What's the answer?
Absolutely, because people have different amount of antibodies in their bloodstream depending on how sick they were. So the answer is yes. We want you to get to that 95% efficacy, which the Pfizer and Moderna vaccine get you to that. So let's get you as much protected as possible.
Okay, what about side effects? What are some of the side effects that people may have if, you're a 55-year-old gentleman who is going in to get the vaccine and has never had the virus before?
Most common side effects, Lourdes, are headaches, redness at the vaccine site, a little arm soreness. There's also obviously body aches that people can get. But what I tell them, these are the most common side effects, is this is your immune system starting to ramp up antibodies and getting protected against this virus. So these are good signs.
Okay. Next up, another question. Pregnant women. So you've got a mom-to-be who's maybe 6 months pregnant. Should she get the vaccine or should she wait?
CDC has made the recommendation. The benefits outweigh the risk. Pregnant women should get vaccinated with the COVID-19 vaccine.
But that's interesting because right now they're saying kids should not get the vaccine, right?
Correct. Because one of the things is we don't have studies in pediatrics. They're currently ongoing. And we hope that in summer of 2021, we will have a vaccine that's efficacious for pediatric population less than 16 years of age.
Okay, interesting. I know that you've been working in the community for a long, long time, and you've really been one of the heroes of this pandemic in places like Pilsen and dense Latino communities that people have come to you asking for help, and you've treated many of them. How do you think things are going right now in terms of people getting the treatment that they need?
So there's a lot of good medications out there now to treat COVID-19, and many are life-saving. Now we know that steroids, which I've been using since the beginning because I'm an allergist, really hit on this inflammation of this virus and helps actually save lives fast. The other thing that we know, there's plasma that's being donated by people who've had COVID-19 and are helping to save lives as well, especially those very sick in the hospital. Remdesivir, which is an antiviral medication, is FDA approved now for IV use in hospitalized patients to decrease oxygen. And ivermectin as well, too, which is an anti-parasitic medication that helps to stop the propagation of this virus. So lots of wonderful advances in medicine have made COVID-19 now, more people to be saved.
Yeah. Those are all great tools at your disposal to help many of these families, but yet we still see those numbers, right? When you look at 200 deaths, 150 deaths in a 24-hour period here in Illinois, that's very concerning, right? So I think we need to still send the message out, wear that mask, keep that social distancing.
Absolutely, and even when they get the one vaccine, we remind them of the data. One vaccine gives 52% efficacy. They need that second dose 3 weeks apart for the Pfizer, 4 weeks for the Moderna, in which we get to that 95% efficacy. So we want to save lives, get vaccinated, use your mask, social distance, wash your hands, and get your flu shot too.
Okay, so what do you think right now will be keeping some folks from getting that vaccine, other than, obviously maybe not knowing too much about it, meaning perhaps having this sort of cultural experience of being a little bit afraid of going to the doctor and vaccines? What do you think will be some of the other issues? I think probably immigration and language will be at the top right there.
Absolutely. So undocumented individuals are very afraid of going to get the vaccine because your name has to be submitted to the state, and as someone who has received the COVID-19 vaccine for all vaccine sites. So they're afraid. And some of them are homeless as well too. So there's a fear of actual propagation of the virus in the homeless setting, and then on top of it, they're undocumented and getting this vaccine and having to give their data. It's a lot of mistrust.
Yeah. I think there's going to be a monumental task by some of our social service agencies to make sure that they get this information out there, that they make people feel comfortable enough to go out and get that vaccine. My producer reminded me that when we interviewed you back in September, you actually predicted and said, we will have a vaccine by the end of the year. So I'm wondering what other predictions you have coming up here in 2021.
So my goal is for most people to be vaccinated by spring of 2021 so that we have a real summer. And in summer, we get the kids vaccinated and everyone back to school in the fall. And we're going to be not wearing masks and going to the beach and going to baseball games. And so
you think that's going to happen, huh?
Absolutely. I believe in it, and I'm championing it, and I'm going to work on it.
All right. Good to hear. From your mouth to God's ears, as they say. So let's hope so. Let's hope so. Okay. Anything else that you want to add about this vaccine that maybe I didn't ask you, or you think would be important for some of the folks at home who are interested in maybe getting it? What should they do to get a little bit more info?
Sure. So definitely go to the Illinois Department of Public Health website where you'll be updated. As doctors, we're going to go on the news just like we are today with Lourdes and talking about it. I want to tell people two things to know that are very important. One, it does not contain the virus. You cannot get COVID-19 through the vaccine. You can trust science. It's an mRNA vaccine. This technique has been around for over 10 years. And honestly, it's been tried for Ebola virus and for Zika virus as well too. It's just that it worked really, really well for COVID-19, and it's just sending a message to our cells to really produce antibodies against the spike of the coronavirus molecule. So if it tries to enter, it will not allow entry into our cells nor infection. So, we can trust science. And as doctors, we are being vaccine ambassadors and telling you, let's navigate out of this pandemic.
All right, here we go. 2021, we're ready. We're ready. Thank you so much, Dr. Juanita Mora, for your insight. I'm sure we will talk to you again as we maneuver our way through this pandemic. Thank you again.
You're welcome. Always a pleasure.
All right.